if you're riding the fence about getting the Evergrey remasters, I'm here to tell you they are amazing. And even more amazing is, of course, the new album by Evergrey, The Atlantic. I think it'll be album of the year. It is so melodic, haunting, and just so beautifully heavy that I can't recommend this album enough. This is just the inside artwork. And I'm not going to give you a thorough review. I'm just going to show you that there's 10 tracks on this album, and every song kicks major ass. They blow so many bands away that are so much bigger here in the United States, but they blow them away. But see, it's just it's the stupid radio stations that don't play good shit. Sirius XM, I'm totally disappointed with. Why the hell they don't have a progressive metal, European type metal channel is beyond me, because most metal bands that are my favorite are all from Europe, and not all of them, but you know, the majority of them. I mean, aside from like Symphony X, Camelot, it's bad enough they're not being played on the mainstream radio, because mainstream radio sucks so bad, but they're not getting played on like Sirius XM. Why are you paying for that channel? I mean, really, guys, you suck. I mean, Sirius XM sucks. You come up with all these stupid holiday channels like the Valentine's channel, this channel, the Bob Dylan channel, everything, every channel under the sun, and you don't have a European or a progressive metal type channel. It's just disappointing, man. Real disappointing. But anyway, I'm done ranting. This is a 5 out of 5 star album. Get it. I'll provide a link in the description where you can get this. And if you're an Evergrey fan and have been wondering if you should get the remasters, I'm here to go over the remasters with you so you can make a good economical choice, because I don't want to steer you wrong and say it's not worth it. Let's just go over the benefits of having the remaster opposed to, let's say you're new to Evergrey. Obviously you want to get the remaster, but if you've gotten the old albums, now this wasn't the original album I had. I had original Digipack when this first was released. This was later released on Inside Out, but they never did remaster. But it was this came out on Inside Out in 2004, but it was originally released in 1998. So Evergrey's been around for a while. Alright guys, so this is the remaster of Dark Discovery. Let's open it up. It's in a Digipack. I like the artwork there. Okay. Similar booklet. The original, it's just but anyway, that's a look at the Dark Discovery. Now if you have the original Dark Discovery, my recommendation is this is well worth the upgrade. The sound quality, I put it in my my car, and you can definitely tell the difference between the the bass and all the instruments. You know, it's a lot more defined. It's almost like listening to a brand new album. Now you do get a bonus track, Closed Eyes demo version. Now a couple of the other remasters, you get a few more bonus tracks, but if you like this album, which I love, I mean, it was the first album I got from them on a whim, that and I was just blown away by it. But anyway, yeah, that is. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, the remasters are essential if you're a huge Evergrey fan, like I am. You're gonna, well, not even if you're a huge fan or not. If you're new to Evergrey, I suggest, obviously, you're going to get all the remasters anyway if you're buying them for the first time. But as far as an upgrade goes, highly recommended. These remasters were produced by Jacob Hansen. If you know who Jacob Hansen is, he has produced of Primal Fear, Volbeat, Pretty Maids, Amaranth. He did Mercenary. Let me see. Communic. Epica. And of course, another one of my favorites, Anubis Gate. Yes, this guy knows how to produce and mix. The new mixing and production on these just are stunning. Let's go to the next one. So that was the Dark Discovery. That was their debut. Now let's go to Solitude, Dominance, Tragedy. You can see here, there's the original artwork on that one. I don't really probably need to go through the booklets on the originals. It'll just make it too long. I can give you a sneak peek on the remasters. Kind of a cool cover. I like it. It's not. It's just give it a good like ambience look to it, like a dark ambience, gothic look. Real cool. But here's the booklet to the remaster. Because, I mean, really, you guys are buying this. If you're rebuying the album, you're buying it for the sound production, not exactly the booklet. But I'll show you the booklet real quickly, or real quick, so you can just see what it looks like. I mean, they're all pretty similar. There's a few changes in the booklets, but nothing major. So I really don't want to compare both of them, but that's Solitude, Dominus, Tragedy. And there is one bonus track on here. To Hope is to Fear demo version. So there isn't a lot new on that one, except, like I said, you're buying it for the sound quality. Next up, you have In Search of Truth. Now, this just actually came out. I don't know. They didn't do them in order, but this remaster just came out. This is the original. This is the original artwork here. And, but yeah, this just came out February. I don't know the date, but it just came out. If you look at the date on this video. So it was few days prior. Just got it in the mail actually. But just a basic silver disc there. Check the booklet out here. I haven't even checked this out yet, but it looks pretty, again, similar to the original. Okay. Oh, crap. Now what I like to do is make CD copies of the album so I can keep the album in mint condition in my collection, because I hate having any kind of scratches or anything. But the cool thing about this is you actually get 3 live tracks on this one. Rulers of the Mind, Mark of the Triangle, Misled. These guys, the live tracks are excellent. They're not subpar quality by any means. They are excellent live tracks. So it's a whole new, so you'll really feel like you're getting your money's worth with those live tracks, I feel, you know. And this is the original Recreation Day. I did like the artwork on that one when it came out. Hope I didn't scratch it. See, gotta be careful. I do like jewel cases just because they protect a little bit better. They don't get worn out. But you know, as long as I don't keep opening this a million times, it should hold up. This is the Recreation Day. Pretty plain white. Nothing real fantastic with the artwork on that one. But nevertheless, it is a cool little booklet. Or digipack. And the booklet actually, I think, I compared them, and this is way thicker. They did add some more to this booklet. And of course, it's got really cool artwork and stuff with the lyrics that, you know, so really cool. Now, guys, what I think I'll do is just have little I could add some clips comparing them in this video. I don't want to get any copyright strikes, but I think if I just have a quick little clip, I should be okay. So I probably do that. So stick around to the end, and so you can hear a side-by-side comparison. So that's Recreation Day. Last up. Now this was a limited edition, so don't get confused on this one. It does look like a remastered, but it is not. It is a limited edition that I did pick up when it first came out. And I like it because it's a nice little hard bound kind of book. And it did have some bonus tracks on there. It had I'm Sorry, Recreation Day, Madness Caught Another Victim. These live and acoustic tracks recorded in France. But I'm here to say this limited edition, which had the limited edition tracks, they have carried over to the remastered. So you're not going to miss anything. You're going to get it all, except for this booklet here, which I'm not going to go through it all. It's a cool little booklet, but this is what I don't like about this album, or these kinds of CD holders, is you got to slide them in and out, which can get tiny little surface scratches or scuffs. So you know, just be careful when you're slipping in and out of those types. But that is not available anymore. That was a limited edition, so don't worry about that. Let's get to the remastered. So quite simple, just a silver disc. Nothing phenomenal underneath here. That's it. You know. But let me see if this booklet. I did not look at this booklet, but it looks like it looks like the same booklet that was in the limited edition. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything different in there or not. Let me see here. Let's see here. I will compare these two because this was the limited edition. That was the same. That was the same. Yeah. This is basically the same booklet. So yeah, you're basically getting the limited edition plus the remaster all in one. That's pretty cool. And with the bonus tracks that you get on this one, this is really a really fair addition to this remaster. You get a total of 6 tracks. You get I'm Sorry, Recreation Day. These are all live and acoustic. Madness, Caught Another Victim, Harmless Wishes live, Waking Up Blind, and More Than Ever. All live tracks. It's almost like getting, 2 albums. So, 6 tracks with the regular album, that is very, very nice to have. Guys, what's up? Guys, sorry, I had to cut in on the video because I got an update. I finally got to see Evergrey live, and oh my gosh, it was the best show, and those guys were so damn cool. Got to meet every one of them, talked to them for a brief second, got my picture taken, autograph, and they were just so cool. But I was a little starstruck because I've loved these guys ever since 1998, so it was a little intimidating because their music has gone through a long period in my life, and a lot of things have happened from 98 to 2019. But anyway, my update is I was showing you the remasters and everything. Well, they recently came out with Monday Morning Apocalypse remaster, and I picked that up at the show, and I want to show you that one added onto the video. So let me show you Monday Morning Apocalypse. Let me dig that out here. Okay, now this is the original. Okay, had a nice little slip cover. This is the remaster. It's a digipack. And it comes with some bonus tracks here. It's got, I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, it's got Closure as number 12. Monday Morning Apocalypse. And that's live at the Masters of Rock 2016. Two really cool bonus tracks, you know. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Okay, on the original that I have here, maybe this was okay. Okay, Closure was on the one that I have here. So there's really only one bonus track on here, and that's Monday Morning Apocalypse live at Masters of Rock 2016. I kind of wish there was another, 2 or 3 bonus tracks. I'm not sure if they'd fit. I forgot the length of the CD. But needless to say, the remasters are well worth it. The EQ is just better. It's punchier. I'm really picky about production, so I noticed right off the bat that all the remasters are just phenomenally done. The album just sounds more alive than ever. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying get rid of, if you already have Monday Morning Apocalypse, do not get rid of it. What I am saying is you probably should upgrade and have this sitting next to it if you're an Evergrey fan. So let's compare booklets. Here's the album art of the other one, the original, okay, which I can't deny that's awesome. That picture disc. That's another reason I never sell off this album over the remaster. So, but the artwork pretty much, it's basically like this. This is the original booklet. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. Just want you guys to see what you get in the remasters. Okay, that's a cool picture of the band. That's freaking cool, right? Okay. Now, here is the remaster booklet. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty much the same, okay? I mean, it might be identical. I don't know. I'm going through it fast enough. But, yeah. So, cool picture of the band. So, yeah, I would say, looking at these booklets, they're pretty much same, except for, one has the band members' names, bigger fonts on that one.
smaller font on the remaster. I don't notice any. Let me see if there's any other differences. You know, you're not buying this for the booklet anyway, but yeah, it's pretty much the same, just different fonts, lighter fonts on the lyrics. It looks like little, yeah. This is the original has a little darker writing than the remaster. Big deal, right?
Okay, so let me get to what I did do stupidly at the show.
I waited a long time to see these guys, obviously.
Okay. And
I wanted to get their autograph. However, I'm so damn picky about my CDs. I didn't want anything ruined. You know, I didn't want to bring the Atlantic CD there, even though it makes total sense. I should have just bought maybe the vinyl there, but I don't have a vinyl. Well, I do have a cheap record player, but I don't know, man. I wasn't thinking, right? So in 1998, I picked up the Dark Discovery at a record shop, or a CD shop, whatever you want to call it. And it had it said dark progressive metal from Sweden. That's all I needed. I mean, I'm a big Morgana Le Fay, Tad Morose, you name it. If it came from Sweden, lion's share, I bought it. I loved it. I love all that Swedish progressive metal. There's just so much. It's just so much on a higher level than, you know, American metal bands, in my opinion, because you got heavy and you got melodic. And I'm not talking heavy as in screaming heavy. I'm talking heavy freaking, you know, guitars with just totally atmospheric progressive metal with clean vocals. Now, the American bands, you know, when I say heavy and melodic, they usually, you know, they think I'm talking about screaming heavy and then going into a melodic chorus. But no, I'm talking like Swedish metal, Swedish progressive metal. It's clean all the way through. You know, you might have some accents of screams or whatever, but you don't get that screaming through the whole song. And this is the difference between, you know, American metal as opposed to this. I think if this went mainstream in America, it would just blow up. I mean, it would pack civic centers. People love this type of music because they can sing to it, and it sparks emotion, inspiration. Just even in your darkest times, you relate to kind of a darker sounding, you know, song. That's why people, you know, that break up, they tend to listen to ballads just because it touches with their emotions. You know, you don't put on a happy song if you just went through a hard time. It just doesn't work that way with human emotion. That's why I love Evergrey so much. They really tap into the human emotion. So what I did was I wanted something memorable, but you know, I wanted to see if I could get, first I didn't even know if I was going to be able to meet the band or get an autograph. I was clueless, right? But I wanted something I could bring. See, I bought Dark Discovery 3 times. I bought it when it first came out. It was a digipack, digipack, whatever you want to say, however you say. I still don't know how do you pronounce it, but I just call it digipack or digipack, whatever. But the cover or the CD part from the digipack came apart. Okay, I stuck it in you know, a box that I've got several boxes of stuff I just put away. You know, I'm not gonna dig back out. There's just collectibles, whatever. That's somewhere in one of my boxes, and I couldn't find it for the show. However, what I did do is I took the not remaster, but the re-release of Dark Discovery that was from Inside Out. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it was the Inside Out release. They had a bonus video release on this one, you know, for every tear that falls. And I ended up buying it because I had the digipack and it was worn out, and I wanted a jewel case, and I wanted that video. So I repurchased this in 2000. Well, okay, it came out in 2004. So I repurchased this in 2004. This is the original released 1998 recording, but you know, this is how it all started. It all started with finding the Dark Discovery. So I thought, hey man, what a great idea is to take this and just have it autographed, you know. Even though I knew, and I thought about this more later, but you know, it was one of those things. You know, I was thinking, oh, who cares if most of the band wasn't in this, didn't play on this album. You know, in fact, it was only Tom England on this album, the singer. But for me, it just doesn't matter. It was just like, this is how it began, and this may be, you know, who knows if this is the last time I see him, or, you know, the only time I see him, but I wanted to walk away with something special, so I had them all autograph the Dark Discovery, even though only one member played on this album. And they're you know, I don't, and they didn't play, you know, any songs from it, but it doesn't matter. I mean, that's just how it started. I'm trying to defend myself, thinking that was smart, which, believe me, it wasn't that smart. The more I think about it, the more I'm pissed off that I didn't bring the Atlantic, which I'm a little disappointed, because the Atlantic is the album of the year, right? I mean, it's just awesome. But I did not want to carry this around and get like a little niche, a little dent or something in there. So like I did with that, I took the album art out, and I had my girlfriend sticking it in her purse in a pocket, and it kept in great shape. It didn't get damaged or whatever. But I wish, if I could do it all over again, I wish I could have brought this to the show and just say, fuck it, I don't care, you know, if it gets bent up or whatever, but to have them sign somewhere on here. And I looked through there and I was like, oh man, there's really nowhere good to sign. But there is. It's like, I could have had them sign, you know, like anywhere on these, you know, these kinds of pages here. And I don't know, man, I wasn't thinking, but I can't go back in time. It's done, right? So that's my story. I wish, and I saw somebody with a vinyl of the Atlantic there, that he bought it there and had it signed. And I'm thinking, man, that's so much smarter, because all the band members played on this album. But you know what? I'm not gonna keep repeating over my mistake. All I want you guys to know is, if you're an Evergrey fan, you need to pick up the remasters. They are awesome. But if you're not an Evergrey fan, you need to pick these 3 albums yesterday. You need the Atlantic, you need Hymns for the Broken, and you need The Storm Within. That's the 3 albums you need to start with now. So, I'm done preaching. Alright guys, to end my video, I'm going to show you all my CDs in one pan. These are all the remasters and the regular editions, and the DVD from 2004. Now the only request, Night to Remember. This is an awesome DVD, okay? The only thing I hope that we get a remastered version of this put on Blu-ray.
That would be fantastic. But if not, maybe we can get a new live concert. That'd be even... Either way, I'm not picky. But I want Evergrey in Blu-ray, pure high def, because that's DVD. It's a phenomenal concert. Let's see. So yeah, and also, guys, the Atlantic, yes, it's I predict it'll be album of the year. I mean, it's album of the year already in my book, but they just released a limited edition, or a collector's edition of this album with like a bunch of bonus tracks. So now I got to buy this album again. But hey, man, totally worth it. But yeah, I don't have the edition in this video, but you got to get the Atlantic. I've never listened to an album more than this. I mean, I've been listening to this album since January. All right, guys, I will talk to you guys soon. Please subscribe to the channel, comment if you're an Evergrey fan. Let me know. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay metal.